Imagine, if you will, that someone came into your home, cut off your toes, and left you on the floor just because they wanted to make soup out of your feet. You either die from loss of blood, or because you're immobile and can't get to your food. This example is a little extreme, but it's a similar experience to what sharks have to go through when they are harvested for their fins. This practice is barbaric and careless of life, as I will describe later. Sharks are very important to the ocean's ecosystem, and even to our society here on land, in more ways than most people probably realize. They keep fish populations in balance, keep seagrass beds and coral reefs healthy, and if you like scallops, they even affect how you're able to get them. Shark finning is the industry of cutting their fins off for the purpose of selling them for soup, and it has vastly decreased many species populations and even threatened some with extinction. Today I will inform you of the importance of sharks, describing the disgusting practice of shark finning and its impact on the oceans, and persuade you not to support these practices by buying shark fin soup or any shark products, and also to support stricter legislation toward finning penalties. I will start by explaining why sharks are important to the ocean's ecosystem. Sharks keep food webs in balance. They eat efficiently. This means they go after the old, sick, and slowed fish. This in turn keeps fish populations healthy and not too abundant. Sharks keep prey populations in balance as well. They feed on cow-nosed rays and grouper. Cow-nosed rays feed on scallops, and grouper feed on parrotfish. Parrotfish are important because they keep coral reefs algae free, and cow-nosed rays feed on scallops, which are an important fishery in our economy. Sharks also feed on sea turtles, who in turn feed on seagrass. And if the sea turtles weren't kept in balance, then the seagrass would decline vastly. Without sharks, coral reefs would decline. The shellfish industry would collapse due to the disappearance of scallops, and seagrass and other habitats would be decimated, which in turn would result in the extinction of the sea turtles. And our fishing economy would also suffer as well. So with the mostly unchallenged shark finning industry, this could possibly become a reality. When sharks are finned, they are caught, reeled in, the fishermen cut their fins off, and they are tossed them back in alive. The sharks either bleed to death or drown. If not, then they have to suffer starvation because they can't hunt without their dorsal fin to keep them balanced. 90% of the shark goes wasted because the fins are more valuable than the rest. Some populations have decreased by even 99% in the last 50 years. An estimated 100 million sharks are killed every year, 73% of which are for soup. So why is this a thing? It's a highly grossing fish industry. Fins can sell for as much as $880 a pound and even go for $100 a bowl. It's considered in some places to be exotic and cultural, but the truth is it's not healthy food. It contains 10 times as much mercury as crab and even contains a neurotoxin. So you can make the argument, other animals we hunt and eat are important too. Why care about sharks when they're not anybody's main food source? While the 12 most endangered animals on Earth that we still eat, sharks are one of them. Sharks are not farm raised, so their populations are not replenished at the rate that they're slaughtered. Farm animals are also not apex predators that are responsible for balancing food chains. And even though some farm conditions are atrocious, that's a whole different persuasion speech. There are laws in place in most countries, but they aren't doing enough. The UN's Food and Agricultural Organization Committee on Fisheries did create an international plan of action for the conservation management of sharks, but it's not considered effective, and it's a non-binding agreement. Countries with coastlines are responsible for creating and enforcing laws pertaining to fishing, and a number of countries have legislation banning shark finning. Most of these laws have been passed recently. In the U.S., as of 2011, Sharks have to be landed with fins fully or partially attached in a natural way. In Hawaii, possession, sale, and trade of shark fins is prohibited in the state as of July 1st, 2010. But even with these laws in place, the shark populations are declining, and even some are on the verge of extinction. So you may be thinking to yourself, well, what could I do? Penalties obviously aren't deterring the trade because of the evidence of declining shark populations. In Hawaii, you're not even looking at imprisonment until your third offense. And at this point, it's only possible. Everyone can help by supporting stricter penalties for shark finning through petitions and other things. If you're a person who has eaten shark fin soup, hopefully after this speech, you won't ever again. And if you're interested in eating shark fin soup, hopefully you won't be now. And you can educate others, especially fishermen, of what I've told you here. Hopefully with education and conservation efforts, shark finning will become a thing of the past, and shark populations can flourish again. As I've discussed, sharks are important, and it would be a shame to see the impacts of their extinction after it's already too late to do anything. But it isn't too late. Human history has already seen the extinction of species on Earth in our time here, and some in part because of us. What side of history do you want to be on?